Oh, hello. I'm Paddy O'Stoolesample. Now, as some of you may know, I underwent some intensive therapy recently to help break me from the woke brainwashing that Politifact put me through. Don Lemon is an objective journalist. Fact-checked true or fact-checked false?
Fact-check.
Tell the truth or I'll shoot the other testicle!
Fact-check false. Don Lemon is a race-baiting buffoon.
Now that I'm reformed, I wanted to give back to the community that I helped lie to so much. So, I am reviewing woke movies, and I'm going to do it honestly. And the first one on the docket is the 2019 Charlie's Angels reboot. Now, Charlie's Angels was a box office flop, to say the least. Right? You look at the earliest reboots in the early 2000s with Cameron Diaz. They had a budget of $93 million. They made $264. They got a sequel, Charlie's Angels Full Throttle. That movie had a budget of $128 million and a box office haul of $259 million. And then when you flash forward to Charlie's Angels again, 2019, they had a budget of $48 million, but they only made $73 million at the box office. Now, why is that? Well, you ask the director, she'll say it's because, the audience is sexist and just don't want to see women movies. You ask, the critical review sites, and they'll say, people just weren't interested in seeing another Charlie's Angels movie. And maybe that's so. But I have a totally different opinion here. I asked our boys down at the lab to draw this up for us that essentially explains exactly why the Charlie's Angels movie flopped in 2019. Now, on this chart, you have the three leading actresses from all the iterations of Charlie's Angels, starting with Farrah Fawcett, then Cameron Diaz, and then Kristen Stewart. Now, this chart scientifically shows the main differences between each iteration of the Charlie's Angels franchise. So, here's Farrah Fawcett. Here's Cameron Diaz. And here is Kristen Stewart. Are you noticing some slight differences here between the two most successful iterations of Charlie's Angels and the one that flopped? Yeah. It's called sex appeal. Sex appeal is what sold Charlie's Angels from the get-go, right? In the 1960s and 50s, you'd see shows like I Love Lucy or, Dating Jeannie or whatever it was, right? And where they couldn't have any loose skin at all on any point in those shows. And then flash forward to the 70s, right? You could do things now. You could show things now. And Charlie's Angels showed a lot. It was about a bunch of busty women fighting crime in kind of cheesy fashion. People tuned in. Just the same reason that they tuned in for Baywatch, right? To see beautiful people run on the beach. Now, in the 2000s, when they rebooted Charlie's Angels, they obviously toned down the sex appeal a bit, more modern times and whatnot. They had some good action pieces, some good early 2000 action, right? But they also made sure to stay true to what made Charlie's Angels successful in the first place. So they got the three most beautiful women in Hollywood at the time, curvaceous to say the least, to lead the franchise. Flash forward to 2019, and what do you have? A bunch of stick figures running around taking away all the sex appeal and shitting on men at every possible chance. And they do. So we are going to go through this movie right now and take away all the highlights, make all the notes and all the messages that are in this film, and we'll see what we come up with at the end. Spoiler alert, we are going to dissect the whole movie here in about 3 to 4 minutes. So if you don't want this movie to be spoiled for you, tune out. I don't think you would really care, though, because this movie's complete garbage. Here we go.
I think women can do anything.
Well, I mean, just because they can doesn't mean they should, right? Think about women fixing cars, driving a taxi, installing some drywall.
Why not?
No. Look, trust me, a girl like you don't really want this.
A girl like me? I mean, I want all my options available so I can decide for myself.
First note, all men are Asian and douchebags, and all women are beautiful and capable of installing drywall.
Well, I better do my job too.
Okay.
New look, huh? I like it a lot.
Aren't you holding people up, Ralph?
Well, you have yourself a good day. And don't forget to smile, yeah?
All security guards are retarded and also like to feel up women.
God, these things are impossible to open. You're really not supposed to be touching things in here unless you're supposed to be touching things in here, you know?
Takeaway, men can open jars but not rappers. Takeaway, even when women's punches look weak as hell due to an 80-pound weight difference, they're actually super painful.
Wow. Wow, you have this beautiful energy. I would love to apply a firm touch to your back. Do you consent?
Oh,
Displaced rib, very common.
this saint takes care of our health and well-being, keeps
Yeah.
us in fighting shape, you know?
Well, I'll try.
He feeds our mind, body, and soul.
And by the way, I understand the circumstances that brought you here have been stressful.
So special.
If you ever need to talk, I'm also a licensed psychotherapist. Oh, electrolyte enhanced water.
Fine.
Oh, and also try this, it's really good for your breath.
Takeaway, weak men who are completely subservient to women are the only good men.
Of course, this particular racetrack is popular with a syndicate of wealthy businessmen.
No doubt with connections to international arms deals, drug trade, and...
All parties who might be interested in Callisto.
Takeaway, bad guys always hang out at the racetracks. Takeaway, even though the movie implies women are like jockeys, which are tiny and weak, they're also a lot better than jockeys because they can still beat up guys who are 100 pounds heavier than them.
Thanks, Elena.
Takeaway, women don't like men with dicks.
Is she dead?
You want to touch her? Touch her.
Takeaway, touching someone without their consent is cool as long as you got chesticles.
Sabrina!
Takeaway, women don't like to be the damsel in distress unless they're being saved by another woman. The director might be gay.
Not that there's anything wrong with that.
No, of course not.
You're a terrible employee.
Yeah, and who cares if people die, right? As long as the investors are happy.
Grow up, little girl. Callisto's about to change the world. Right? If you want to bake a cake, you got to break a few eggs.
Takeaway, turns out rich guys are also bad. Okay, that one might be true.
It's done, Charlie. And, I decided what to do with Elena Hofflin.
What's that?
She's our new recruit.
Takeaway, men are good as long as their name is Charlie and they don't show their faces.
Good. Thank you, Boz.
Thank you, Boz.
I appreciate the call.
I appreciate the call.
Damn it!
You must clip the wires in the correct order, or you will blow up.
Final note, the only good men are black men who think that they're women. Right? Because that is a man right there. That guy. Well, there you have it, folks. All men are complete garbage, and all women are awesome all the time and can do whatever they want. You want to talk about why that movie flopped? It flopped because, one, it didn't uphold any of the elements that made the original iteration successful. It shit on men left and right, which eliminates your audience base right there. Because let's face it, men go to see action movies. They just do. Some women go to see action movies too. Not as much. All right? So you make a movie that shits on men, action or not, they're not going to want to see it. You got no men left. Okay. Well, what about the women, right? Well, the women who do want to go see action movies, most of them aren't typically interested in the political extreme feminazi bullshit that was pushed in this movie. And so what do? You got a flop. And you got a director refusing to take any accountability for that flop, right? Because if she made a bad film, it can't be because... It can't be that she made a bad film. Let me rephrase that. It can't be that she made some mistakes, right? It's got to be the audience's fault. Elizabeth Banks, you're garbage. Charlie's Angels 2019 is garbage. And you can go f*** yourself. All right? I'm Paddy O'Stoolesample saying, stay thirsty, my friends. Science has proven that every subscription we get adds another wrinkle to AOC's face. So help age that scorpion woman out of office and subscribe to our channel today.